Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. And his first pass is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12 and the Packers have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Packers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that you're Open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 10-yard line. He's able to whip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Out to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Again, it's Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fournette on the counter. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fournette running right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Pickett. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Neal. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field, and linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. That's caught by Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Rodgers now to throw. And it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Suck up for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Underneath, he's got Brate. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A jet sweep, Dobbs.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette.
Down to the 42, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 22,
Pickett. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now Pickett.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Hey, as the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
play action. It's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Back one. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Pickett back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
To the air on first down with Pickett. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. An inside give to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase the... Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Up the middle, Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to the fullback on the dive. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Pickett to throw.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Here's Pickett.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One final shot for Pickett.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Green Bay,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.